Welcome back, everybody. So, my next episode review from Buffy is episode 5, named Never Kill a Boy on the First Date. And generally, yes, I actually really enjoyed this episode. There is a few comedic moments in this. I like what they were doing with this episode as well. They were potentially setting up for the season finale, and I like the fact they went back to the vampire kind of storyline in this as well. Like I said, there is quite a fair bit that I enjoy. We get to see more of the Master in here and his evil ways, and how much I actually enjoy him as a villain in this. I really, it's just something about, I don't know if it's his over elaborate kind of way he's projecting himself, which I love, but you get that sense of, like, it's got that kind of very elaborate stuff, but he's very evil anyway, which is, like, extremely evil. You can tell he's a master, you can tell how much he wants to leave or get out of that kind of sewer subway kind of thing, and you really get that sense. And basically they're introducing in this episode how this is going to be done in the form of the anointed. You get an order, and there's like a kind of prophecy which basically falls on this one night where 5 will die and 1 will rise, and the one that will rise will lead the Slayer to the Master. And if you've seen the series and you've seen the episode ending of this series, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, you'll understand it. It's not hard to follow this episode in any way, shape, or form. It's not complicated. They're just setting it up for the season finale. Other things I enjoy about this movie, once again, you get to see the team investigating, or the gang investigating again. There's a lot more of a bond between them, or there's a bigger bond starting to develop, which even develops even more towards the end of this season as well. But we also get to see Buffy have a crush on a guy called Owen. And I have to be honest with you, this scene and those two together, knowing that Owen's like this kind of brooding kind of guy, just like a little bit like Angel as well, who's very deep, who reads in this, you can obviously see the crush there, which I have to admit, like I said, it is a little bit funny in this, because it's obvious how much Buffy likes him, and is trying to get on a date with him, but yet she's still got her Slayer responsibilities as well, which messes up the first date, and she gets a little bit of heartbreak when she sees Owen dancing with Cordelia. And you get to see a little bit of how vicious and nasty that Cordelia can be, which is good. But then basically Buffy does get a chance to go out with Owen, and you can see there's like a little like kind of connection there, but is very much quickly disturbed by Angel and the gang, which, if you've seen the episode, you know exactly what I'm on about. Giles goes on his own little adventure on here, which was probably one of the biggest mistakes he ever made. And it's just there's all sorts of different elements in this, which I really enjoyed. Like I said, I think it's the Order of Arius. I can't remember the name of the order, but it's an ancient vampire prophecy which falls on this one night, and they think that they've stopped it. And this is the best part of this episode, to be fair, is the fact that the vampires did this misperception to them to make sure the anointed never got killed, or Buffy never got to the anointed one, basically. So they just devised this kind of misdeception kind of plot, which I actually really did enjoy a hell of a lot. I have to say, like I said, it is an episode that I enjoy thoroughly. There is some good comedic moments in this as well. You also get to see Xander's crush for Buffy even develop a bit more, and how much he is jealous that, that she is interested in other blokes and not him. And he's trying to put his point across, and some of those bits, I know there's an episode coming up soon where he actually tells her how he feels, and, I think that's more towards the end of the season, and there's a lot of heartbreak there, but, you can see that love for her developing. It's all good. There is, like, because this is the luxury, is that what they're trying to do is, these people, or these kids, are still potentially teenagers, 16-year-olds, so they're struggling with, like, kind of like their hormones as well. You get to see this with Buffy, but yet Buffy has that kind of Slayer. She has to be a Slayer, so, it hampers her personal life. Again, it's another episode of her trying to grasp a little bit of normal life, and it kind of works, and it kind of doesn't as well. Generally, this episode is really good for many reasons. Like I said, the Master, continuation, the setup for the finale, the misdeception plot towards the end is absolutely fantastic. I remember the first time I watched that, I went, that's pretty cool, actually, to be fair. Nice little bit of misdeception there, and the comedic moments, and you get to see some more, like, kind of Buffy trying to grab a little bit of normal life while still being the Slayer. So, on that note, please tell me what you think. Put it in the comments down below as normal. I hope you all have a great rest of the day, whatever you're doing. Please take care, and goodbye.